Passion kasi. Passion eh. It's
Well,
not like...
Mikey has so many things he's passionate about. If you talk with this guy, hang out with this guy, first 10 minutes in, you can already feel what he's passionate about just by hearing him. You know, from wrestling to theater to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and comics and all these things. So he's a wide genre man.
Yeah, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Milk Tea Friday. This is my friend Mikey. Been good friends for what, more than a decade?
Yeah, over a decade.
Dang.
Almost 2.
Wow. Almost 2?
Yeah.
Sabagay.
Well, I mean,
yeah, practically.
Yeah.
All right. So we are down south, and we decided to try Paper Moon. So for those of you who don't know, Paper Moon, which serves those what do you call those things? Those little crepes with different flavors. They actually also offer milk tea. And I tried it before. I tried their classic milk tea. Today I'm trying their Thai milk tea without pearls. So just to try see how the milk tea tastes. And it's very good. It's like pretty sweet. Before I put my straw in and mix it, there was just like maybe about half an inch of I don't know, condensada ba yan? Just, you know, just the sugar just to sweeten it up. But it's pretty good. Mikey, I think got the, what did you get, Mike?
Got a cheesecake. Cheesecake.
All right,
which is a thing I don't normally order, but I quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoy it. It has the cheese thing that is famous in like Happy Lemon. That sort of thing.
Okay.
And then they have like a graham cracker crust thing.
Oh.
It's kind of strange. It's the first time for me to have something.
So it's like a dessert and drink in one.
That's right. It is a dessert. Absolutely a dessert.
Is it heavy?
It's heavy. But it doesn't taste like milk tea. It's like a cheesecake with pearls in the liquid. It's not bad. It's not bad. It sounds weird.
So technically, it's not a milk tea. It's basically a cheese cake that's liquefied.
Yeah. But there's
but
probably
pearls,
tea. There's probably tea in it, but it doesn't taste like tea.
Yeah, interesting. So you can give it a try. Okay. So this Paper Moon, pretty good. I'll probably give it about 7 or 8. How would you rate that, Mike's?
I would rate this. Can I say something about the pearls?
Yeah, go.
The pearls are soft, so if you have toddlers, they can have this. That's how we think nowadays.
Of course.
So I would give it maybe a 8.5.
Nah, okay, 8.5. All right. For the cheesecake, for something that he doesn't usually drink, gives it a pretty high rating.
Yep.
Okay. So apart from the milk tea, of course, we're here just to hear out Mikey and share some of his thoughts with us today. So I asked Mikey 3 things he's passionate about. So Mikey, what are 3 things you're passionate about?
I said this was the easy one, but this is hard.
Out of the list of questions I gave you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to overthink it and not too much. Passionate about family. About my own family, but also about what it means to be a family now in this strange time.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad time. I think we're in a great time.
Agree.
And I think the family is so much more important than it used to be.
Yeah.
It was more important than it used to be when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe it's because we're
still kids. We're still young.
young. But I guess we're fathers.
Yeah.
We're husbands. Like it's hard enough to be a husband, and it's a challenge. And it's fun to be a husband. It's fun to be a father. It's a challenge to be a father. But one of the things I love thinking about is what it means to be a father. What it means to be a husband.
That's very Mikey. Yeah, if you don't know him, those of you do know him, it sounds very much like Mikey.
Being honest.
Sorry. But that's great.
Yeah, like what it means. I mean, it's and then to live up to that. So it's a thing I constantly reflect on and think about. It's a thing I think we bond over.
Yeah.
We just hang out.
Yeah.
But we know that it's a thing that's important to us.
Yeah.
And then what kind of, and then also because it also matters. That matters because we're raising children. Right? I mean, even if we weren't, it matters. But because we're raising children, it like we how we feel about those things directly affects the kind of man or woman Vera, Mateo, Max will
Max,
become,
yeah.
and Sandro is gonna become. So that's one of the things I'm passionate about. That's one.
Yeah, family. Family is
family.
definitely up there.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
All right.
Number two.
Number two.
Okay.
Kala ko easy.
Yan nga eh. It's easy eh. Easy dapat eh.
Alright.
Yeah. Passion kasi eh. Passion eh. It's
Well,
not like...
Mikey has so many things he's passionate about. If you talk with this guy, hang out with this guy, first 10 minutes in, you can already feel what he's passionate about just by hearing him. You know, from wrestling to theater to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and comics and all these things. So he's a wide genre man.
Yeah, that's so nice of you. Thank you. Okay, what's this? What am I passionate about? I'm passionate about teaching. I'm actually passionate.
Can you
about
please
teaching.
tell what do you do for a living?
I teach English and world history and Asian history and digital literacy. Those other things are assignments from the school, so I do it. I take it seriously, but I feel like English is where I'm at, and theater is where.
They also
my
teach
passion.
theater in the school.
But it's not a subject in the class, but the whole school does theater.
Ah, okay. And
So,
then you're the one called
yeah.
upon to.
So throughout the
Okay.
year, I handle that. That's my thing. And sige, I'll narrow it down. So in theater, one of the things I teach is the idea of ang takot maging pangit. That's Ron
Okay.
Kapinding from Ateneo. And that idea is a thing that it's a motto I live by. And it's a thing I instill in my classroom, in my students, whether or not I teach theater. So the idea that ang takot maging pangit, literally translated, those who are afraid of looking ugly are the ugly ones. Colloquially, if you're afraid of looking stupid, you look stupid. And teaching that to teenagers who are the most afraid of looking stupid.
That's tough.
That's the age where you realize, oh man, I look stupid.
Yeah.
And then you care. And to have to teach that I'm passionate because there's an immediate, like when it works, there's a real difference. But I'm also passionate about it when it's a struggle. When there's a student who is just so in their bones, so like conscious and cool, and like everything they do is all about how they appear. It's to me, I as a teacher, that's the one that like, all right, let's do this. I'll spend a year obsessing. My wife can attest to this. I'm like, how do I deal with this student?
That's passion right there.
Yeah, so that's my good guy answer. That's takot maging pangit pa. My third one, sige, something frivolous and true. Let's choose. Sige, so we got
Ang dami.
we got wrestling. We got wrestling, we got Apple stuff, we got tech
Oh
stuff.
yes, I forgot about that.
Stick with wrestling. Stick with wrestling.
Because you recently attended.
I attended WWE Manila last week.
Boom.
I'm attending PWR Homecoming in a couple of weeks. So, or by the time this airs, maybe it's about to
When
be
is it ba?
October 15. Am I wrong? My phone's gone.
Baka you would have already attended that.
I would have
by
already
this time.
attended that. So it's
Okay.
Philippine wrestling. I'm very excited about wrestling. I was excited about wrestling since I was a kid. Since I was 2-3 years old. Since my first match.
2-3 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it helps also that like we watch wrestling the night before and then we go to a toy store and then I see the wrestling toys. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's the one I just watched. I didn't say oh my gosh.
It
that's
more or
real.
less cements it in your head.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You know.
And the idea of theatrical violence.
That is the whole Mikey.
I mean, they're supposed to be. They actually do hurt each other, but they don't intend to hurt each other. So it's a
an art.
dramatic art of fighting. Is a thing that resonates with me. But even if I'm not actively watching the product, I almost always think in terms of wrestling. Like Max's toys, even if they're not wrestling toys, they wrestle. I make them wrestle. You know, I see a set of stairs and I can see wrestling moves that can happen there. It's just
That's passion right there.
It's there now. It's just how I think.
Well, of course, if it's so from 2 or 3 years old,
Exactly.
malamang,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah. So there. That's my third thing.
All right. Wow. So again, 3 things that my boy Mikey's passionate about. First, of course, is family. I agree 100% with that. Family is very important, and I like what he said. In this day and age, I to myself, I'm very passionate about family. Secondly, is his, it's not just his career, but teaching in itself. Correct me if I'm wrong. is what he's passionate
Yep,
about.
yep.
Whether it's a student or somebody he's engaging, or just having coffee over or milk tea over.
Yep.
He likes, and I've learned so much from him as well. Not just from what he's passionate about, from again the frivolous to the deep stuff. I've learned a lot from this guy, and I think it's really because of who he is. He likes to teach, and of course the third one, wrestling. And I remember going to his place before, and all the figurines, and it was like, this guy loves his wrestling. All right, his belt was right there in front on top of the TV.
Yep.
Flew it all the way from the US. Tama ba,
Yeah,
di ba?
that's right.
I remember that. You
That's
ordered
right.
it all the way from the US.
right.
And so, I'm glad to be able to share Milk Tea Friday with this guy here. Hopefully, he can come back again next time and answer some of our other questions.
I'm less nervous now.
Oh, di
So
ba?
I can do this again.
Yun, okay. So, Mikey, thank you again for gracing Milk Tea Friday. Would you like to share with everyone what is your favorite milk tea so far that you've tried?
Favorite milk tea is Yifang. Brown sugar
Yifang.
or tiger or whatever. The brown sugar milk tea because of the pearls. The pearls are
Okay,
perfect.
all right.
And the sweetness is perfect.
Okay,
So
you get it at normal sugar?
don't they? Isn't the brown sugar one like the 100%?
I've only tried it once, eh?
Yeah.
So-
They didn't ask me. The last 2 times I went.
So
they didn't ask
I
me.
guess that's just
Stock
take it as
sugar.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay,
So
okay.
good.
All right,
good.
so Yifang will probably get that on to Milk Tea Friday soon. So, Mikes, thank you.
Thank you, brother.
for doing this with me. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. I'm so excited.
All right, see you again on Milk Tea Friday next week.
Friday, 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 Friday.